Hello everyone, it's your host, Get Good Fox, and welcome back to State of Decay 2 in the Bleeder. This is Lethal Zone with the super... Wait, why can't I get in my vehicle? Okay, this is Lethal Zone with the Super Waifu Cafeteria Squad. Today, we're going to continue building up the container fort. And in the meantime, I am going to start working on trying to get this character ironed out. We probably need to doctor up our supplies a little bit in preparation of capping out the base, and then we are going to do a review of the container fort as well as just Mare Valley in general. I think that'll be... Oh, wait a second. I just remembered. I heard a feral. Yeah, let's go squish that feral real quick. What am I thinking? We're here to get standing. What better way to get standing than by squishing a feral? There. Okay, am I stuck? Okay, good, I'm not. So our standing right now, I'd say it's about 35-ish%. That's going to be a nice hit right there. Look at that. Like, it took us up to about, like, maybe like 40% right there. Very nice. Okay, let's go respond to this quest over here. Get a little bit of cash, a little bit of standing. We should be A-okay. I think.
Hey, anyone! I need help right fucking now!
Okay, looks like this guy's in the process of getting owned.
Shit, they're in real trouble.
I'm kind of expecting a feral to show up, so There's the feral. I knew there'd be a feral. Let me go ahead and just give him a squish. Come on. Come on, get squished. He doesn't want to... Really? Look at this feral, like, focus fire on the objective. Feral has, like, discipline. Oh, he's going all over the place. He's switching targets like a madman. There we go. There's the screamer. Let's go ahead and get him. Another feral. This is why you want that impaler, though. Okay, I feel like that's going to be good enough. Like, we could probably get out. What's my weapon skill? Close combat. Whoa, that guy went flying. What happened to him? Well, this guy wasn't joking about needing help. He definitely would have gotten, like, totally owned by that quantity of zombies and two ferals.
I should probably take a break before I fall over.
Their numbers aren't abating, though. It's all good, though. We got this. Zombies cannot grab you while you're in the middle of a combat animation, which is always nice. I mean, there's a few combat animations they can do it, but this is not one of them. Oh, I don't know why that one didn't count. I think that zombie just straight up derped out. And two screamers inside of the... Well, I just went and shot him because I figured one of them was going to get it off. That will bring more enemies over, though, unfortunately.
Big time.
Okay, time for the payout. Let's see. We're up to, I'd say about 55%. Let's see how this gets us.
Screamer.
Oh, I get to pick, and I get to trade.
Yeah, why not?
It doesn't have anything I want in that regard. Food is what we would need, I would say.
You guys really know your shit. I respect that, because I'm the same way.
Oh, you want to join? You know something about computers, I see. You're a little banged up, but you know what? You're not clutching your side. And the fact that you're not clutching your side tells me that you don't have blood plague. I mean, I don't see the harm in just, like, you know, driving him home and seeing what his stats are. Maybe he's actually an upgrade on somebody. Let's keep training. So we're gonna need, let's locate some materials.
See if anyone has a good lead on a scavenging place.
In order to really improve the base, we're gonna need to get enough materials for the trade depot. Oh, man. There we go. Home sweet box, I guess. Throw that in, throw that in.
Home sweet home. Or
Oh.
whatever.
I didn't even think he'd say, I didn't even know she'd say that. Honestly, that quest didn't give me as much as I was hoping it would. So, Micah, you are a freelance consultant, so he bounces back from his standing. That's actually pretty convenient. He's an early riser, has a little more stamina, and he's belligerent, so he gets grumpy, and he has a little bit of a loss in morale, but honestly, that's not bad. I can live with that. Who is our other computer guy? You. I think that could be an upgrade. There is absolutely a chance. Because I would much rather have a character that rapidly bounces back. And one of them is a sheriff. Yeah, I mean, if he learns Powerhouse, that'll be fantastic. I'll hang on to him for now. We'll see. So we need to scavenge materials. We got a freak in the house. Wow, we got a lot of stuff to do. Talking about going all straight up FedEx all of a sudden. So he wants materials. Sure, I'll do it, I guess. Wait, no, fill her up. Never mind, never mind. Okay, you want fuel. Even better. So we got some fuel to deliver. We got, I guess, a freak in the house. Hey, you know what? Since my goal is to get standing, let me get some Juggersplodes, and then we can blow up some Juggernauts along the way. That's going to make this process a lot faster. There we go. Pretty big brain strategy, I'd say. Got any rucksacks? Oh, we got food in there. Okay, let's do it. Food. We can put them both in, actually. And we can put the ammo in. Nice. What's our capacity at? Our capacity is 45 across the board for the most part. I guess that's not bad. It's pretty good. Out of my way, fools. Okay, so what we need to do first is probably deliver the fuel.
I'm on the way.
Then we'll rescue those guys from the freak in the house, because that is a time-sensitive one.
Having a plague heart move in must really fuck up property
Then we'll have to look
values.
for the materials. Also, we should check to see if anyone is selling materials along the way. Is this a... Yeah, I think I can just go across this field. Deposited 2 napalm grenades in the locker. I mean, I guess that's alright. It's not insane. I don't know how much they're worth. I definitely don't have plans on using them, but... maybe they sell for a little bit. And if they do, then okay. Well, that wasn't a terrible contribution. So how are your adventures in State of Decay 2 going? I asked the Twitch crowd that recently, and apparently there are some people who are finishing up some of their Lethal Zone legacies. We got someone in our community who is finishing up the Trader's Legacy. Very nice to see you guys managing to overcome the Nightmare Zone, or the Lethal Zone, rather. A lot of you guys didn't think you could do it. You're like, oh man, it seemed like it was too crazy. But fortunately, thanks to some of Fox's strategies, looks like people are having hope.
Thanks for taking care of that.
Let's see what their allied bonus is. Forward operators get dinner theater, morale, and food. That's a pretty good one. Is it these? It's not these guys, though. Okay, so it gave it to someone else?
Let's get down to business.
Okay, that's fine, I guess. Either way, dinner and food is pretty good. Let me see. So it looks like it is 1 food per day, and then for morale, pretty sure it's like 8 morale. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Plus 8 morale. Dinner and theater, food and morale. So it's 1 food per day and 8 morale. That's quite
Helps on the
decent.
way. Hold the fort.
That's what I mean, though. Like, you know, don't sleep on your Enclave bonuses. Especially because, you know, while they are random, you know, sometimes they can be hard to, you know, like, get the one you want. They're not hard to shuffle around. Like, you just gotta, like, take out the grumpy butts and, oh, here's a feral. Another... There we go. More progress towards maxing this character back out. In fact, she's getting there. Looks like she's about 75-80% of the way. But yes, don't forget about those enclaves. The enclaves, like, they can have some very strong bonuses. They also can have some really crappy bonuses, but like I said, you can just shuffle your way through them, get rid of the ones you don't want. It's kind of like gardening. I like it just because it adds like another layer to the game. Originally, I didn't pay much attention to it, but now I do, and I definitely think it's worth it. Especially because, like I said, it doesn't take that much effort. Like, yeah, sure, you gotta, like, you know, sort things out, but I think it's worth it. I find it to be fairly enjoyable. I also like making zombies attack people for mysterious reasons. Like, I don't know how it happens. And then they're full of loot, too. Like, I don't know how it happens. How their loot just winds up in my hands. I sure like doing it, though.
Take down that tower before it gets in here.
I have a feeling it's already in there, but we'll see.
Just hold out a little longer, all right?
Okay, maybe we could spike the Pharaoh. Yes, we did. Not only does that neutralize a threat, but it once again brings us a little bit closer to capping out our citizen level. You guys aren't doing a very good job of keeping these guys out of the house. I just want to point that out. You know, back in State of Decay 1, you could board up the windows, which would be useful in this situation. Look at all these guys. Wow. A lot of them are getting knocked down, though. Let me clean them up. That sounded like a feral. Or maybe not. Could have just been a zombie with a deep grunt. I don't know. These guys are doing pretty good.
More skulls and we win.
No, you don't. Oh, blasted them.
Could have been worse, right?
That absolutely could have been worse. Like, not bad, you guys.
Really.
Don't stress it.
Remember, stay safe.
Now, this is the kind of quest I like. It doesn't ask for any of my supplies or anything.
You got something for me?
Easy money. Oh, I'll take both of those. How are we doing? We're getting there. I swear, like, squishing zombies seems to be faster. Just squishing some, like, ferals or something. Like, a horde of ferals is worth so much. Just keep training. Now what we can do is look for the materials. And that'll keep our objective boards clear. Like, we're actually keeping up with the things for a change. Sometimes it feels like when it rains, it pours. You get one objective, you get like 7 objectives, but right now we're staying on top of it. Right over here. Into the town of Lao. I don't know if you guys remember in an old episode, though. I came here back when they started reworking those infestations, and man, I was playing on my Xbox, and Lao was, like, just unbearably laggy. And I thought about, like, just re-recording, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it that way. So that people can see just how unbearably laggy it is.
Nothing to find here.
Stealth. Okay, so I can quick loot.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Very nice. I'm not gonna lie, fast looting is without a doubt my favorite feature of
I gotta rest.
Stealth. Okay. Throw that in. And let's head to a nearby outpost. And drop all this stuff off. But yeah, so apparently our boys are doing pretty good. They are clearing Lethal Zone for the first time. Some people are clearing Nightmare Zone for the first time. A feat that they never thought possible. They've watched other people get totally owned in the associated zones, Nightmare and Lethal, and they're like, wow, I'm never going to give that a shot. But fortunately, You guys have been willing to learn, try out some ideas, refine your techniques, and you're overcoming the game at levels of difficulty you didn't think possible. It's exceptionally awesome news, guys. Very happy to see. I've also met a lot of you guys on my Discord channel. That's right. Yeah, a lot of people. I've spoken to them in voice chat even, and it was nice to actually put a voice to a lot of, a lot of you guys. I knew you by your screen names, but I didn't know you by your voice, so it was really nice to actually have a voice to put alongside that name. You know what? I need to check to see if some of these guys have resources, but yes, you guys can join too. If you're not in Fox's super awesome Discord, yeah, you can actually have a chat with the Fox. Links are in most of my episodes these days. Yeah, some of my old episodes obviously won't have it, but just check the pinned comment, and you should find all the links there.
Good to see you. You got something for me? Sure.
Okay, I did check them. Okay, now we're having the problem that we actually need an objective. So let's go shopping. We need medicine and we need materials. So let's see what we got. Medicine right there. Might as well do a little bit of shopping. So as usual, we're being held back by ye old building materials. Not too surprising. Ooh. There we go. Let's get that feral to come out. Getting there, but they're making me work for this last little bit of standing. Feels like it's taking just as much time as the rest of the bar. I swear like the bar slows down the closer you get to your actual status. It's probably just in my head though. So I've decided, I don't know what order the videos are going to come out. Maybe that other video already came out, but I'm going to go back to doing some of my old podcast style videos where I talk about, various things. I talk about different games, and I'll talk about, basically what I think about State of Decay in terms of like what's good about it, what's bad about it, sometimes just strategies and tactics. And it's just like kind of like a laid-back conversational style podcast video. Pretty cool overall.
Not exactly what I wanted, but it'll do.
But I don't know what order they're going to come out in. I don't know if this episode will come out first or if the podcast will come out first.
Ugh, I can smell them hanging around.
Yeah, I see this. Well, the good news is that I do have Juggersplodes, and that's good because that Juggernaut should be worth probably enough standing to finish the job. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't get in here? Okay, let me see if I can aim it just right. Oh my god, it's right on him. Oh, it's great. It's great. That was great. Right on target. It's so funny how Juggernauts can't fit inside the... I mean, it makes sense. I don't know how they would fit in the building. But it's just an interesting limitation.
We're done here.
I guess that's what I'm getting at. What a curious limitation. I'll take the coffee, actually. That'll free up a slot. Where did my car door go? Was I always missing that car door? Did I just not notice it? Oh, I bet the Juggernaut bashed my car away. That's what it probably is. That makes a lot more sense.
Now that's heavy.
Yeah, I know. You're a zombie, and you deserve to be squished. You're also a zombie. Okay, let's stop this engine from exploding and reattach our door. Very nice. And training is still going on.
It's not gonna happen.
And then we can return all of this gear back to base. So we should still have 3 plague guards to go. And now that we have that done, we could go and squish them. I don't know if we can squish all 3 of them, but But we could definitely squish at least one of them. And take out the blood plague once and for all. Well, once and for all-ish, considering that all of the freaks remain as blood plague freaks. Anyways, yeah, so if this episode comes out before the talk, we're going to be talking about the infestation changes in the beta. You know, the infestation changes in the beta have been around for a while. I feel like Undead Labs hasn't really tinkered with them that much. I think they've only done it once. I kind of wish Undead Labs would mess around with the beta, you know, twist the knobs and switch the levers around a little bit more. That is kind of the point of the beta, after all. It's like the whole point of the beta is to mess around with ideas, see if they're good before they go in. And I'm hoping that some of the ideas I had, like the main idea I hope is that they get rid of the infestation detection mechanic. I don't think the detection mechanic is a good idea, and if it is a good idea, it doesn't feel like a good idea like right now. It feels like shipping with everything else, you know, like tuning the respawning around, giving better rewards, but like just cutting that scouting mechanic. I think that would really make it a lot better. Maybe you add a scouting mechanic in the future, like after you kind of hammered it out, but in the meantime, no, I don't think it's a good idea. Okay, so now what we can do is change characters.
Good to see you.
Good. And, I don't know, guard the base with something. With a boomstick! What about you, Micah? Have you gained any skills? Computers. Let's just sit on that for now. Fighting. Striking and endurance? Neither of those are really synergistic with Marathon, unfortunately. I didn't know Linny was a powerhouse. Interesting. We'll play as Linny.
Oh look, a freak. How nice.
So some people have been warning me about this base, and they say that the AI has an unfortunate tendency. Where is the supply locker at? Oh. Anyways, what they were saying is that the AI has an unfortunate tendency to go outside and go fight the enemies in melee combat outside. And I'm like, wow, that sounds like pretty awful. And I gotta say, in my personal experience, I have also noticed that. Oh, speak of the devil. Why don't we stop doing that? So what we have here is a great example of somebody leaving the safety of the container fort for the purpose of going outside. And what can happen is they just get owned, right? And then they die, and that is definitely not good. It's not good. It's very much the opposite of good. It's ungood, even. We are going to, you know, let's get away from this base before something really stupid happens. Once we get far enough away, the game will stop simulating combat. But yeah, there you go. Like, I didn't plan it that way either. That was literally something that I just remembered. That someone mentioned that your AI just has a tendency to go outside of the walls and fight outside the walls, and that's why it's like, not good. Okay, good. I was wondering if I brought a heavy weapon with me.
What a wonderful smell we've discovered.
Okay, we got the old bedroom plague art. Not as classic, not quite as classic as some of the other plague arts, but a classic nevertheless. This one is pretty easy to spin out. Whenever I kill a plague art with fire, I refer to it as spinning it out from my nickname for the strategy, the supersonic fire spin. But yeah, like your AI wandering outside the building, yet another reason why, you know, like I said, if anyone tells you about how dangerous watchtowers are, just tell them, what's really dangerous is how dumb the AI is. Okay, let's take this next one out.
Red Talon researchers believe freak sets may quicken the path to infestation.
Here they go again.
Countered, they should be taken out.
Talking about how the infestations may be worsened by freaks, but what evidence is there for this? Spun it out very nicely. You know, we're a little reliant on, you know, the random movements of the zombies there, but nevertheless, the random movements of the zombies worked out right in our favor. I also want to point out that that is not a unique thing to the container fort, your AI leaving the protection of the walls. I have experienced that on multiple bases. People purposefully leaving the boundaries of the base and going to fight the enemy. Not even in honorable one-on-one combat, which, you know, I wouldn't want them to do that against the Juggernaut or Feral to begin with. But, you know, often, you know, one-to-horde combat, you know, really bad idea, but they just do it anyways. So once again, it's just something to be careful of. I don't see it at every base, but I have seen it happen at multiple bases. And multiple times across playing all of these hours in State of Decay 2. Another reason why the ultimate base defense is to not be at your base. Like, you just want to touch back at your base, do what you need to do, and then leave. The real problem, though, is for this base, is that for some reason the zombies are allowed to spawn really close to it. It feels like, once again, a situation where the safe zone projected by the base itself doesn't mean a darn thing. I feel like that's something that Undead Labs should probably fix. Okay, I was kind of hoping to spike that Feral, but... Okay, there we go. Okay, let's get in here and squish this heart before I run out of scent block. I should have a little bit of time left. But we still need to, you know, be swift. Let's get squishing. I might be able to spin him out here. We'll see. And we spun him out very nicely right there. And that is all the plague arts. Okay. Pretty good progress in this episode, dare I say. Now, with all the plague arts down, we can just focus on upgrading our base.
Friendly help about now.
And then we can review the container fort, as well as Cascade Hills. And then we'll be moving on to continue this series into Drucker County. This series is going to be pretty long, I'd say. That's kind of the point, though. The point of this whole series is to basically pad some time out until State of Decay 3. And that's going to be a, dare I say, a little ways away, though. So I'm doing what I can to stretch things out. Don't worry, I've got ideas for future playthroughs and whatnot. Unfortunately, we are in a time of State of Decay recession. Popularity and interest for State of Decay is really not going up, which is why you're seeing other games on the channel to try to supplement the kind of the slacking of State of Decay 2 due to just the lack of content. If you want to help out in the Fox Republic, do give some of those other games a chance. Like, as a content creator, one of the most devastating things is, frankly, when a game isn't getting a lot of really interesting content support, not just like bug fixes, but stuff that really attracts people to the game. And if State of Decay 2 isn't going to get a major update for a few years, I'm absolutely going to need your help. So support some of the other content. Like, give it a try, watch an episode or two, see if you like it. Like, Fox is absolutely going to need your help in this time of drought. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comments section. Like the video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.